As you already know, the assassin's bullet came within a quarter of an inch of taking my life. So many people have asked me, what happened? Tell us what happened, please. And therefore, I will tell you exactly what happened, and you'll never hear it from me a second time because it's actually too painful to tell.
Hello, everybody. I finally have had some time to kind of really reflect on everything that happened at the Republican National Convention. I agree with Tucker Carlson that the vibes there, the energy there, the enthusiasm, the hope, the promise, just the overall sense of looking forward to a glorious turn of events for this amazing country of ours is unprecedented. A lot of you have been commenting, I've never seen anything like it since Reagan. I totally agree with you. Even CNN's Van Jones said, what's happening at this Republican National Convention? CNN's Van Jones. He said, it reminds me of 2008 with Obama, that it was electric. It was bombastic. There was such a unity amongst everybody. Everybody was so happy and boisterous and buoyant, as opposed to the Democrat Party. You've got complete chaos, panic, fear-mongering, ratcheting up the vitriolic rhetoric, and so on and so on, and lies too, like we all know. And so it's just really given me a moment. We went live during the RNC, as most of you guys know, and I'm going to play for you this clip before I give you my full kind of assessment. The first thing I just want to say is I have never, ever, ever seen this version of Donald Trump before, ever. Even before 2016, after 2016, after 2020, before 2020, never. I've always liked him. I've always supported him. I've always voted for him. But what we saw on the final day of the RNC this past Thursday was something that I think, and I called it too. I said, this is going to be a speech, as he said, as a matter of fact, I was just really relaying what he said, is going to not only bring the country together, but bring the entire world together. And I think the fact that this speech was so emotionally raw, it added a new dimension to his relatability. It added a new aspect to who he is. It humanized him in a whole completely different, something that we're not used to, transcendent light. And I'm just thoroughly impressed. We're seeing hope. We're seeing unity. We're seeing an end to division. We're seeing him really reach. I mean, he has absolutely no right to do this, but he's reaching across the aisle and saying, I'm here to represent you too. I'm not just here to represent what, Biden calls the MAGA extremists. I'm here to actually represent you too. I'll talk more about it. Check out the rest of this clip. It's amazing.
Too painful to tell. It was a warm, beautiful day in the early evening in Butler Township in the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Music was loudly playing, and the campaign was doing really well. I went to the stage, and the crowd was cheering wildly. Everybody was happy. I began speaking very strongly, powerfully, and happily, because I was discussing the great job my administration did on immigration at the southern border. We were very proud of it. Behind me and to the right was a large screen that was displaying a chart of border crossings under my leadership. The numbers were absolutely amazing. In order to see the chart, I started to, like this, turn to my right and was ready to begin a little bit further turn, which I'm very lucky I didn't do, when I heard a loud whizzing sound and felt something hit me really, really hard on my right ear. I said to myself, wow, what was that? It can only be a bullet. And moved my right hand to my ear, brought it down. My hand was covered with blood, just absolutely blood.
So this was his introduction. This is how he first began. This was his intro to his speech. And I've never seen him start like that. Obviously, he needed to address the elephant in the room. We all were hoping, we're all looking for it. We're all, in dire anticipation of what is he going to do. I mean, feverish pitch of anticipation of what is he going to do? How's he going to talk about it? Is he going to tell us? Or is he going to come out like his usual flamboyant, powerful, impactful way, fun, jovial, relatable, charismatic way? He came out somber, sober, direct, authentic. And it was so absolutely powerful. This image right here of that cameraman catching the bullet whizzing by there in the red circle, you could feel the entire room. I mean, everybody's heart and breath just stopped. I'm going to clip for you the entire speech because we were live that night, and you could feel it. I mean, you could feel it in my reaction. You got to check out my reaction, but also the chat. People were crying. People were getting emotional. People were just shattered, and it reminded them of that fateful day. I was actually live when this happened. You got to see that reaction too. It was absolutely insane. Historical moment, forever etched in the tablet of time. And I want to also play one more clip, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it, about him talking about bringing the country together, about him representing everybody. But I truly believe this was the speech that we all needed to hear. This was the speech that we all yearn for. When I say we, I don't just mean people who like him or people who are voting for him or Republicans or conservatives or what have you. I'm saying we, the royal we, not just Americans either, the entire world. He just got off on a phone call with Zelensky yesterday. He's being briefed now on intelligence matters because he's going to win. Knock on wood. Give me an anti-jinx in the comments because we still need to work hard. We still need to be vigilant. But all roads point toward a return to the White House. Thank God. God bless. And I think this is the speech we all needed. There has been a lot of division, a lot of hate. CNN, all of woke mafia media have been calling him the worst, most asinine, repulsive, vile, evil things for years and years and years. I am 1,000,000,000% convinced that all of that vitriolic, violent misinformation, disinformation, repugnant lies told by the woke mafia media have led to this. Fake Tapper calling him Hitler over and over again, worthless Whoopi Goldberg, and the whole lot of them. Every single network out there has totally vilified him to no end, demonized him to no end. And I am 100% convinced that had more than 50%. Obviously, this guy was a lunatic, this Matthew Crooks guy. He obviously had mental issues. He was unstable. He was unhinged. I grant that. But that the fuse was there. The fuse was there, okay? I don't deny that. But you need a fire to light that fuse. And I truly believe all the bombastic, ridiculous, wrong, unjustified rhetoric coming from the woke mafia media, the corporate mainstream media, have been that fire that lit that fuse.
For too long, our nation has settled for too little. We settled for too little. We've given everything to other nations, to other people. You've been told to lower your expectations and to accept less for your families. I am here tonight with the opposite message. Your expectations are not big enough.
Woo!
Not big enough. It is time to start expecting and demanding the best leadership in the world, leadership that is bold, dynamic, relentless, and fearless. We can do that. We are Americans. Ambition is our heritage. Greatness is our birthright. But as long as our energies are spent fighting each other, our destiny will remain out of reach. And that's not acceptable. We must instead take that energy and use it to realize our country's true potential and write our own thrilling chapter of the American story. We can do it together. We will unite. We are going to come together, and success will bring us together.
I highly encourage you to go check out the entire speech. I'll leave it in the end screen, and also just go to my channel. It is the most powerful, actually that's the title of the video, it's the most powerful political speech ever. Unity. Why are you settling for less? I love that. Why are you settling for less, America? You deserve the best. I can't tell you how many people I've met, how many of you, unbelievable, amazing audience members, how many videos I've seen online gone viral of Americans in Kansas, Americans in Indiana, Michigan, South Carolina, North Dakota, Arizona, California, Texas, Alabama, Florida, everywhere, saying, I can't afford to take care of my family. I have a decent job. I'm not looking for handouts, but I can't do anything. I can barely feed my kids, let alone take them anywhere fun. Why are we settling for less, America? This is the speech we all desperately wanted to hear. It all starts with leadership. And when you have a vegetable in chief running the show, that leadership is going to reflect what happens with the country and the people with whom they have dominion over. And so I was thoroughly impressed. I've never seen him that emotional. And he went on for almost 3 hours. I think his speech was supposed to only be an hour or something like that. He went over 90 minutes. His energy, his vitality, his enthusiasm, his conviction, his passion, his humility. I've never seen our president, President Trump, ever with this type of demeanor, this kind of approach, this kind of conveyance. And I am so, so excited. I can't wait to see. If only God would protect him, I can't wait to see, because I will guarantee, that's a capital G-U-A-R, guarantee, all of us will be much better off. All of us will be prosperous, financially, emotionally, physically, security-wise. We will all be prosperous. You'll be able to buy homes again, buy groceries, buy gas, go on vacation, enjoy your life, feel safe, take your kids out. You won't have that dread of, my God, like, who's this homeless person? Is he going to attack me? What's all this crime? Can I open up a business? Can I invest? Can I do something with my money other than just spending it on bare necessities? We will all prosper. That's a guarantee. Say it with me in the comments. Guarantee. So I throw this off to you. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know if you were there with us on the live stream. Let me know where you're joining us from. Also, I love hearing what city, state, country. I love hearing that. Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know what you think of my kind of assessment of this speech. Is this something that you agree with, disagree with? Why not? I'm very open to all of your comments. If you made it this far, please tap that thumbs up. It's not for me. The thumbs up helps us reach more people because the signal of the algorithm sees those thumbs up and it pushes our video. We need to inform our citizenry so we can get people to vote the right way in November. They need to know the truth. Now, also subscribe to our free newsletter. That's in the pinned comment, show notes, and description. All you got to do is click on that link where it says free newsletter. Click on that link, click on the option for free newsletter. Give us your best email. It's easy. 1, 2, 3, and you're in. It's free. You'll never miss out on anything. Live videos, breaking news, up to date that woke mainstream media won't share with you conveniently right to your inbox. So do that right now. Also, check out these videos coming up on the screen right now. Follow, subscribe down there. And as always, God bless you, and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.